Alright, hi guys, it's me, Brooke. And me, Zia. I know we weren't on much yesterday. We were just hanging out with the kids and celebrating Kaisha's birthday. She's officially 9 years old. And I think for me, that's a little crazy. But today I'm deciding to do a little bit of not just random doll stuff that I've seen. And I want to tell you guys more about it. Okay, so let me fix myself. And then after that, I'm gonna be going to sleep because I gotta go to work. But Katina promised me that she would work with the kids until I got there this afternoon. But I decided to do a video. Yeah, and of course I fall over, right? Right. Okay, so we've been looking on this doll site. It shows different new kind of dolls. It's called. Can I stay up? No, you cannot. Ridiculous. Dang it. I know. Our feet are caught together. Oh my gosh. Okay. Fine. You stay on the floor. Yeah, the floor's a lot more comfier than these couches. Yeah, I tell you that. But alright, so we have been looking on this doll site called You Love It. It shows different kind of dolls, particularly sometimes ILY, K-pop Demon Hunters, just anything that is interesting and new for the kids, they will show. So we were looking on there and we saw a few interesting things. That people in the UK get better Harry Potter dolls, I'm going to say that now. Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah, but you guys are okay. And then I saw that they have an anime version of them action figures. But I honestly think the one thing that kind of grossed me out today, seeing the doll thing was, it's not Harry Potter, but there is a Zuru, and Zuru makes my babies. That's what Joanna and Monica are my babies. My mini babies. They're like tiny reborns, basically. And they now have a pregnant doll. And you know, back in the day, Mattel, which I'm not fond of. You heard it in that one rant that we did. But they had a pregnant Midge. Back in 2003, a long time before I was born or you were born. Yeah, exactly. So they had a happy family Midge doll, and she had a baby. But now, here in 2026, they are going to have a Zuru mom. So there's probably going to be a Zuru doll now, giving birth to reborn babies. Yeah, there's three like you can get. There's one that is kind of like different, like she's blonde, one with curly hair, and kind of one that looks like me, and I think that's a little weird. Yeah. Is there something that you want to tell me? No. That's probably one of my aunts. Oh, wow. And I saw that, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're going to make another pregnant doll in 2026. And I think, for me, I think pregnant dolls, they're kind of weird. Like, the bellies come out, and the baby comes out upside down. That's normal for pregnancies, for the babies to be upside down at the end. But to see them, like, come out magnetically, that is just weird. Yeah, Steffi did that. Barbie did that. It was just gross. Yeah. And speaking of that, we saw this I think, I don't know if it was a commercial or a video, but there was an apron that you put the baby doll on the freaking flower. The flowers were right where the nips are. I'm gonna say it like that. And you just heard them suckling. Those little babies suckling there. And it was weird. I don't know how weird it can get. And then we ended up seeing Beauty Inside a Box. Yeah, Beauty Inside a Box did a video on Chrissy. And she was the cutest baby. She was there, she was just being herself. But because Midge had a baby, that means baby Chrissy went away. But that wasn't really the end of Chrissy, I feel like, because they brought her back for the baby Skipper's Babysitters Inc. one. But I don't know if they're doing any more Babysitters Inc. Yeah, because there's no more new. I think it's kind of crazy that there's dolls that are pregnant. Yeah, that's weird. And as for me and my dance studio, I'm going to give an update on that now. As for me and my dance studio, I did get rid of a lot of dancers because the pageant did not go great. It did not. There was a lot of fighting there. Yeah, a lot of fighting, a lot of almost fist fighting. We had to stop that. So now, we're going to pick out the girls that want to do pageants. That's how we're going to do it. But we did a lot of switching around. Some girls ended up on the cheer team, and some just ended up. We ended up getting some new on our dance team. And we're not doing it all as big one. Like the little ones and the big ones. They're not gonna do a big group dance together. They're gonna do something differently. I have my little ones doing classy dolls, which is kind of like an adaptation of a Be a Lady. I know. I keep. Ugh. Yeah, it's been kind of like a long day. Indeed. So, it's kind of like an adaptation of Be a Lady because at the end of the school year, they're going to be doing, like, for the middle school to pre-K, they're going to be doing a Bugs program. And because we are talented, we have to add the dance in there. So what I'm doing is I'm adding all the girls in there. All the girls that are my little girls. They're going to be in that dance. And we'll work with it together. And then we'll have, next week we'll do the butterfly dance for a competition. And I don't know how it's going to go, but it's the sense of practice. But yeah. Let's talk about Kaisha's birthday, huh? Oh yeah. So we took them out on the town. Okay. It's annoying. Or we're just gonna do it like this. I'm gonna sit on the floor with you. Yeah, that's just easier. Don't sit on me. I'm allowed to sit on you. But okay. So for Kaisha's birthday, we took them around the town. We let them go ice skating. And I let them get their hair done. And I also took them out to dinner. The boys stayed home on their own. You can kind of see in that video where Harry Doctor got thrown across the room. But yeah, they had a pretty good day, I feel like, for me. And some of Kaisha's friends are still sleeping over. And Monday they all go to school, so we'll be getting them ready for bed and everything like that. But again with the adults, I think it's kind of weird that they're showing pregnancy. Yeah. They even have like the weird egg sack that they come in. Oh yeah, you gotta break their water. Ugh. No, thank you. They could have it magnetically there, but no. Yeah, They don't have it magnetically there. And yeah, we did get rid of some girls. But I think it's morally been a decent day for her birthday and just generally getting over pageant mishaps. So I think we're gonna pick out girls that want to do it. So I don't have to put the pain of getting everybody else ready when they don't want to do it. But anyways, we're gonna go for now. Because I gotta go to bed and I gotta get ready for work tomorrow. So if you liked the video, please like, subscribe, all that. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Bye, guys. And probably we'll see you tomorrow. Yep, bye.